INFJ Contradictions! Okay, as if there are not enough INFJ videos on YouTube, I'm posting yet another one. Okay, number one. Hate feeling needed. But I hate feeling unwanted. I hate feeling lonely, but I really need my alone time. I know there's no perfect person out there. I really know that. I'm not perfect, no one is. Yet somewhere deep, deep down, my brain thinks it's funny to tell me that there might be that perfect person, and there probably is, and you should probably, like, be really picky. Yeah. Alright. Really want to be authentic, and I want everybody else to be authentic. Yet, brain, you tend to be very good at adapting and being a chameleon with people. Yeah, thanks a lot. That's really wonderful of you. Thank you for that gift. Yeah, alright, I'm really in touch with emotions, not my own. So I'm really in touch with other people's emotions. Others see this as me being in touch with mine, or being, good and comfortable, good at or comfortable with discussing emotions and being emotional. Yet don't really understand my own sometimes. Okay. When I'm really happy, or I'm in a good mood, a good peaceful place in my life, have good friends around me, just life's good at this moment. INFJ of our lives tend to like shift emotionally and whatnot, rather rapidly. So yeah, but when I'm in a normal, place, I'll tend to like express my emotions more and feel comfortable, and I'll be healthier. It's not overdoing it, it's just being normal. And I'll, share with my friends a little more, like good, bad, joyous, and, they'll be interested, they'll be like, oh my god, tell me what happened, like, how did that go? And you'll explain, or you'll maybe bring up something like, oh my god, guess what happened today, like, da-da-da. And they're, like, really, like, interested, it's just a normal, quick little conversation. I'll immediately regret it. Brain, like, thank you. I'll just wish that I never told them. I'll wish that I just never said anything, or I shouldn't have said that. And sometimes I will, like, express this to my friend, and I'll kind of be like, oh, I feel like really weird right now. And they're like, why? What's wrong? And you're like, well, remember earlier when we were talking about da-da-da? Yeah, I wish, I don't know, I feel like regret. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have, like, I don't know, I feel weird. I don't know. And they're just like, they don't understand because it doesn't make sense. Like they can talk all day about their happy times and their relationship or problems or whatever, but like you talked about yours for like 5 minutes and suddenly you feel like you like over disclosed or you were like messy, and it's just like you just feel guilt, then you feel regret, like embarrassed, almost like you're embarrassed for your emotions. Like I don't even understand, it's like a really deep weird thing that, yeah, I don't know. Okay, next we have, yeah, so INFJs, we have a lot of big NI insights. And we want to be understood, and we love sharing these insights with people who genuinely, like, care. Okay, so then, look, your opportunity comes along. Somebody's asking you, what happened with this? How do you feel about this? What's your, what are you, what advice do you have for this? So, you're kind of like, oh, this is kind of like INFJ's, like, one of our funnest moments. It's kind of like, oh, good, haha, you know. But then it's like, what, do you really want to listen, though? I mean, but do you really care? Like, are you gonna listen? Like, I know you want to listen, but are you, like, listening? Like, oh my god, that sucks, you know? And sometimes you'll kind of, like, let this out a little bit, and they'll be like, yeah, I just asked you. And you're like, you don't know, like, I'm about to unload some, like, big INFJ, like, stuff on you. Like, are you ready? Like, and it's like, yeah, it's funny. Okay. So, you want everybody to like you, an INFJ, don't overgeneralize, but whatever, you know. I feel like I just my whole life gotten better with it, but just my whole life I just really had a hard time when people don't like me. Like I really just want people to just accept everybody and just like me, and it's so selfish, but whatever, you know, it's like the human experience. And but then, you know, I also like kind of have the beat of my own drum as other INFJs kind of feel like we're kind of outsiders, or you know, and we're other types, you know, other types who are kind of like against the mainstream or have alternative lifestyles or do things like really differently from like mainstream American culture. They're like kind of more fine with it. Like they're kind of like, yeah, whatever, like haters gonna hate, like they can talk all they want, like da da da. And INFJ, it's kind of like I kind of have that like inside. Like I really, you know, I've gotten a lot more confident, and I do like hold up to a lot of my like standards and opinions now, but still there's just like this push and pull between I want everybody to get along with me and accept me and like me, but yet I'm doing things that are going against like what the mainstream likes about people. So, you know, this ties in with the whole like our need for harmony, our FE, you know, da da da. But yeah, so that's there. It's a little hard sometimes. Okay. Um, huh. I know just I kind of feel like we know when somebody has a crush on us before they even know that they have it. Um, Other INFPs, as much as we're way different from INFPs, they kind of have this experience too. um, yeah, so it's like I can always tell when somebody has a crush on me. Um, I can tell like when they have a crush on me and then kind of when they stop having a crush on me. It's like really funny, and it's like okay, yeah, we want, you know, everybody wants like people to like them, like that's normal, let's just admit that, you know, we like it when we find out like somebody's interested in you, like oh cool, like even if you don't feel it back, it's kind of nice to know. Okay, but you know, it's like natural to want it back, like it's natural to want relationships or things with people. um so it's kind of like, okay, well here they're like pretty much showing you that they like you, but now you're kind of like you don't like them anymore because now you know, and it's like you don't want to know, but you do want to know. It's like common with everybody, not just INFJs. Like that's normal. But yeah, it's almost like everybody that's ever liked me, I knew it like a couple months in advance, and then when they kind of come out and ask you out or whatever, like even if you're like interested too, it's almost like it's just this weird thing because it's like you can't then say, oh yeah, 2 months ago I knew you liked me when you did this, and just, you know, by your energy, like I knew you liked me, but yeah, that's awesome. Like you can't say that, obviously that's stupid, but then by not saying it, it's kind of like you feel like you're lying to them or you're being inauthentic, and we love being authentic, so it's like, brain, thank you, like what did you just do, you know, god. And it's like it's funny, and I feel like maybe this is kind of where, at least for me, I feel like I've always been kind of like just only attracted to the people that aren't showing me that they're interested in me. And sometimes this works out, you know, it's the whole like goody two shoes being attracted to the bad boy. Sometimes this kind of works out when this other person and you actually like do like each other, and then they'll show you they like you. It's kind of like cool. But yeah, I feel like that's where INFJs we kind of maybe get into trouble because it's kind of like, yeah, there's all these like people who are genuine, lovely people, and they are pretty much like showing you they're interested in you, but you know, you kind of like write them off. You know, it's typical like NF geeks. They do such a good job of talking about all the NF love stuff, but it's kind of like, um, you know, they were talking about how like INFJs will kind of like go home and write that list about all the bad things that could, you know, all the negatives that could go wrong with this person. And that really does like limit us. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like we'll write it off. Like we'll be like, oh, I could tell, and that's not attractive, so never mind. But it's like INFJ, you're good at picking up on things, so it's kind of like you might always kind of tell, like, you know. See, it's funny. It's like we feel weird then when we find out. like, officially, like, hey, yeah, I kind of question you, and they're kind of like, they think that they're disclosing something secret, like, they think that they're, like, oh, I was really shy, like, I didn't want to tell you for a while, but, yeah, like, oh, so how do you feel, and then you kind of have to, like, pretend like you were surprised, like, that surprise party that you know about, and then you walk in on, oh my god, and then it comes off as you being like inauthentic, and it comes off as you like almost lying, and then they'll like pick up on this, and they'll see it as you like, oh, cool, like you're not like that, but the energy, it's not like, it's not genuine energy, and that just like bothers me, but I can't just go up to everybody who kind of likes me and I kind of like back, like, hey, and I, like, and make the first move, like, yeah, I can make the first move, but as a girl, it's like stereotypes are kind of hard to get over, and you're not a J, so what if they don't? What if then they're going to talk about you, and it's like you want everybody to like you, and you're shy, and it's just like, woo, okay, brain. All right. So we despise unkind people, yet we love them, and we want them to know they are loved. Yet we don't want unkindness and like evil in our life. This goes back to hugging the porcupine that others INFJs have done wonderful videos about. Yeah, yeah. We hate unkind people, but we want to love them, and we want them to love us in like that human, just universal love way. Basically, we're obsessed with love. Okay. Um. Okay, and then we have. I can't take praise for my work, or if I do, I kind of write it off, or like or I might sit with it for like a while and be like, wow, that meant a lot, like, yeah, I did do that well, da da da, but it'll just kind of go out the window, and this goes back to the INFJ, we'll complete a goal or not complete a goal and move on to just the next biggest crazy thing. Um, yeah, so I can't really take praise for my work as well as I want, but yet I really want people to appreciate my work and praise it, in the normal way that people want. Yeah, it's really annoying. It's like, it's just like, be careful what you wish for, just make it because, well, I wish for praise in what I do. Okay, you got it. Why aren't you content now? Like, why are you now kind of like discontent with the praise? Yeah. Okay. Then we have, this is kind of the final thing. This is a final form. Really relate to this. So, I feel like I'm standing on the edge of everything. On the edge of what I am and what I can be. On the edge of how things are and how I want them to be. And all the while I'm just kind of standing there, like I'm too afraid to take a step forward, but I'm too hopeful to take a step back. So this just leaves us like almost paralyzed. This is kind of how I feel. So it's almost like RNI sees so much, such a big, grand picture, that I feel almost paralyzed by it, by the enormity of like the goal or the ideal, or even if it's not like a extravagant, like really out there, hard to make happen goal, it's just like a large goal, like expansive, I guess would be the good word. Yeah, that it's just like hard to implement. And the way that we immediately extrovert into the world is through FE. So it's like, okay, we have this big and I, and it's kind of like the way that we naturally go about expressing things is through FE. But this only gets you so far because, like, feeling like you need logic. INFJ, you do. So, yeah, it's like we're almost paralyzed by that. And, so FE can only take you so far, so this is where you kind of get, like, obsessed with, like, the immediate, kind of, like, talking about the goal, or, like, discussing the goal with others who really share in your vision. It's, like, it's easy to get stuck, or then you'll kind of, like, just snap this big goal to, like, some little goal that's really, like, pleasing in the moment, but you forget, it's just, like, Yeah. So it's like we have this big goal, but then our brain wants to tunnel vision and become obsessive. That's like a really big contradiction for me. Okay, I think that was about it. There's obviously a ton more. But yeah, INFJ contradictions, we are one, and we're always going to be living in one. Guess it's all about balance, yeah.